Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be going to Luna and doing a little mining there. Alright guys, so there is a bit to get done today. Definitely want to go to Luna in this episode and actually do some digging. I did encounter a little bit of a bug. I guess you could call it a bug. It has something to do with the world here, like our other world. I guess it considers Earth the overworld here, and our mining world is not considered Earth. So we're gonna have to move our rocket soon. We could probably use it for now since we can break the blocks and kind of pick them up, but we lose all of our fuel in the process of doing that, which, you know, making the fuel is basically free. Minus the power, and as you see, letting it run overnight, this is full of fuel, so it's no big deal. I also added more rockets because I noticed just getting to Luna required the entire tank of fuel. So basically what I did was added 2 more cells, or actually no, these are 3 tall. So effectively I've nearly doubled it. Now I think it uses fully 5 buckets of fuel. It won't tell you here, but right now it is full of fuel. If I click on it, it says fuel's full. But this guy will go pretty far, I think. But all I did was add 2 more rockets down at the bottom, 2 more of these, and more tanks, and we're good to go. Today, we need to make sure our suit is working. But in the previous episode, towards the end, if you stick around to the very end, you figured out I did not know how to use my suit. So, yeah, that didn't work. I figured out how to do that. I found a nice little guide on how to do advanced rocketry that kind of made everything a lot nicer. It was a really, really nice guide. But I haven't used this rocket yet. We're going to use it today. I did use the other one, and it did get us there. But getting back home was kind of sketchy because it did take us to the overworld, and it did take us did take us to our base, but it was in a weird place. I'll kind of show you where it landed. I'm sure it's going to land there again on our departure back. But yeah, it landed over here in the trees. I don't know why, but it did. That's where it landed. It was in the trees over there. Okay, also off camera, while we were talking about this, I did a lot of automation setup, and I mean a lot. I really wanted to get these 64K storage cells, or storage components, automated as much as I can. So if you look in here, I've got all of these automated. I can show you how I did that here in a second. I got these automated, so that way I can make sure to get those all done. And here's our sag mill. I have now a sag mill set up to automate, and I have a alloy smelter, which is the top one, and then right here is our furnace, which is an alloy smelter as well. And I have those 2 set up, and I'll show you. They're kind of crammed over here. I added more of the storage right here, crafting co-processors hooked to their own channel. That way I could craft multiple items at once. These are pretty simple, and then of course the top one has a crafting monitor up on it. This guy, the docking station. So, I bet it's not working at the moment because I don't have my calculator. I think that was the only thing I didn't set up. Wow, that's me derping hard. Okay. This is the scientific. Where did my calculators go? Yeah, I put it back in here. Okay. So the scientific calculator has to go down here. And it has to go inside the docking station. And inside this chest, which I can't access because this is on top, these guys will fill up. And so what should happen is, yeah, this side will accept 1 item, and this side will accept the other item. So this is the left side, and this is the right side. And it'll only export items from the top or the bottom. That's where I kind of got confused. I was like, how do I export stuff? And it only exports from the top. I have this set to a different channel. It just routes over here and goes back into the ME interface, and we're good to go. This right here will automatically craft it. It basically takes it from the ME interface, puts it in this precision dropper. The precision dropper by itself will start dropping items into the water down here. This takes like no time at all. I think this is like the fastest setup, or one of the fastest setups. There's also one at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's a crystal growth accelerator at the bottom. And then once you have all these powered up, this right here has a filter, and it's filtering these specific items. And when they come in here, when they finish their growth cycle, they will be in here. And then I have this set to this size, not too large, but large enough to get any of the items in case they might bounce around or something like that. But yeah, they're all set up, hooked to their own channel. It's a mess in here, but it's kind of meant to be a mess. It's not meant to be kind of pretty, like nobody's gonna be looking at this. This is like our automation station, pretty much. That's all I'm really using this for. I can always make a separate channel or a separate network entirely and have that set to just do its own thing separately. But yeah. Oh, also forgot to mention, over here, I know this is a mess. It will be cleaned up eventually. Please bear with me. These will probably go underground, most likely, because they're kind of a pain. Like, you can just have this sticking out or something. I don't know. They need to go underground. I also need to upgrade them. These are still tier 1. But yeah, I have them hooked to an ME interface. I had one in my inventory, so I just decided to use the one. And I just hooked it to a cable underground. And the ME interface, looking really good. It is pulling the items out of here and going in here. Same with this one going in here. Going into our network. And I have 2 64K storage cells right now. And it looks like, after doing that crafting process, it looks like our drives really kind of cleared out a bit. Which is pretty good. Alright, so we need to make... let's see, it'd be advanced. Alright, we're going to make some possible upgrades for our suit. I'm not sure. Here's a problem I have. Okay, so when you have an interface hooked to this, it kind of is messing with JEI a little bit. You can see I can't move. That's because something's happening in here, and it's causing it to refresh JEI. And it just takes you back to the starting page. So you basically have to search for the item directly almost. Like, here's the item I'm wanting, and I can't even get to it. There we go. If we're in something like this, we can click on it, and then it works. So like the basic lens, that's easily crafted. The advanced circuit seems to be what's used for all of these upgrades. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get to the upgrades today. But we just need basically a... What is it called? I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Pad? I think it's called pad. Or it's got pad in the name. It's like a oxygen pad. There it is. Gas charge pad. Okay, so this requires just a bit of stuff that we basically already have. 2 more of these tanks. Ooh, we're missing steel plates. Steel plates. I think I had some steel plates. You know what? We could probably... Will steel work in here? Let's try it. That'd be the equivalent of a few stacks. Yes, it does. So there's our steel plates, and they're doing pretty good. I'm loving this block cutter. I should have made that sooner. And I guess this cuts material softer than diamond hardness 9. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty fast at making plates, I must say. Alright, back to the charge pad. We actually have to have the charge pad. Otherwise we'll die. And it gives us 30 minutes worth of oxygen. So we need to mine relatively fast in the world that we go to. Which will be Luna, which is our moon. Or the moon of Earth, I guess. Alright, everything else looks okay. 2 of those guys. And we're missing... this. Awesome. Wait, what else we're missing? Oh, weighted pressure plate. Okay, and now we have this. Okay, I think we can use conduits to pump the gas into it. I think it's just oxygen gas that we need, and that's basically it. Also want to get some cobblestone or some kind of block. Well, you know what? We'll probably get blocks enough when we go to the world we go to mine. Our battery, I think, is charged up plenty enough for us to get started, or for us to mine basically wherever we go. But we're going to go to Luna this episode, and I'm not sure. Let's check our guide. It does want us to mine specific things. We need mercury, okay, and thallium, or no, tantalum or tanium. I can't even pronounce it. Zirconium and cadmium. Those are the ones that we actually need. We can see where mercury. Is it? Am I spelling it correctly? You can go back and check the book. Probably spelling it incorrectly. It's MERC. So mercury, part of base metals. Mercury is found on Mercury. Go figure. So this is part of base metals. And base metals should have some origin. Okay, this is the only origin part of base metals. But yeah, we're gonna go to Luna at least first. So right here, this should be our tank for oxygen. So if I hook a charge pad and set this to insert, all right, and we give it some power. Right? No RF. Why does it say it's not receiving RF? Does it need to be powered from the bottom? It might need to be powered from the bottom because it's not like a solid block. That's understandable if that's the case. I mean, I understand. It's... okay, maybe it doesn't require power? Just looks like it does. Okay, let's just try it. Let's put on our spacesuit and let's see how our oxygen is not filled. We stand on this, it's not getting power. How strange is that? Oh, there it goes. It's charging up pursuit. Okay. Yeah. So now we have oxygen. And it's supposed to last us 30 minutes. Now, I wonder, that drained basically the entire tank worth of oxygen. Okay. Is it saturating more? Okay, it's just staying at its current level. We take off our suit and put it back on. Does it make the... okay, no, it stays. Okay, so we now have 30 minutes worth of mining that we can do. So let's go mining. Let's go ahead and hop in our... or actually, let's tell it where to go. The problem is it's reaching to the top here. Hold shift, select destination, Luna. There are other planets. You just have to find them. Like, apparently some of them are really small and hard to find. But I don't know how far out some of them are. That seems to be about as far as it goes. I don't even see where Mercury's at. Do we have to research farther to see farther? That seems to be about as far as we can actually go. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other planets other than our own moon. Strange. We may have to have like a space station or satellite or something like that. I don't know, I haven't looked too far into it, but we definitely need to go here first. Because that's like our only destination at the moment. Alright, so, press space to take off. The only problem is landing back at our base. If we monitor our fuel... oh, you know what? Oh, man. That, rip me, man. Rip me. That was no fun. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally dismounted. Oh no, does that mean our rocket's gone? How does that even work? Our rocket's totally gone. That is not cool. Oh, we should have just went and then came back. Oh man, that's not cool. That's not fun. All right, let's just remove that. Okay, I will be right back after I fix this awful mistake. All right, so oh man, I am derping so much. What I did was I went ahead and set up another rocket here. Oh, not fun. Okay, so this one I think is shaped a little bit different. It has more fuel. I'm kind of afraid, though, that when I go to Luna, that my other rocket is going to actually be there. And that's going to probably set me back a little bit. Here's my tank of fuel, by the way. But it's still going to end up in the wrong place when we go there again. But yeah, this is another rocket, scanned and built. It's just set up with more tanks, basically. I don't know if that matters, but we're going to select our planet again, if I can reach it. Select our planet, type, select destination. Alright, where's Luna? There's Luna. I guess that's the only planet. Like, I'm not sure. Earth's atmosphere, relative distance. I got it. Up. Yeah, all I see is Luna, so I guess we have to do other stuff before we can even get any further. And it says moon's 0, because it is a moon. Alright, now we can actually go. Let's go. And let's enjoy the ride. And hopefully nothing bad will happen this time. I'm keeping my hand off the shift so I don't dismount. That would be pretty bad. I really don't want to do that again, but we are going. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be mining for. I think there was a lot of normal ores and stuff on the moon. So that is something else. Like, the main thing to be able to get to this point was fuel. And it looks like we might have enough fuel with this many rockets to get back to our base, possibly? No, there's not. Okay, so we just went to the moon. Alright. Space. To descend, auto descend in 20 seconds. Press space. Awesome. So we press space. We're descending. This looks like Earth at the moment, but it's supposed to be the moon. Okay. Has it just not updated? There it goes. Okay. I think this is actually the entire size of this map. I think it's supposed to be like a square? At least while we're in here, you can't see any further than the distance. But we will start. Alright, let's dismount. Okay. And of course we're going to have some good smoke. And like, I love the atmosphere. Oh my gosh. So yeah, our rocket did end up here. That's just how it's gonna be from now on. We're just going to have 2 rockets here because, you know, I could probably take this rocket. Might use the parts, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably dismantle it and use those parts later. We'll probably take this one. So they're both the same. Like, I built the same one. I don't know. We need a mine. So let's get into our bag here and get our mining upgrades. And pop into here. Let's take out our fortune. We don't really need those. And put in our mining upgrades. We can store these. Okay. So we have so much oxygen. So let's get to mining. That's going to be annoying. The blocks moving like that. To combat that, let's put this on. And let's continue mining. Hopefully we don't find anything that's incredibly annoying. Because that would not be fun. We don't actually have a jetpack or anything. It looks all the same. Like, it looks like the same stuff. Wait, this is different. Dilithium. Let's get a bunch of that. So that's a new ore. We're also going to have to pillar up, just so you know. Hopefully with enough blocks to get to where we need to go. It looks like we're doing okay. I don't know why we're not picking up cobblestone. Oh, because we're maxed out on our inventory, but that's okay. Cobblestone can just float here. I'm seeing if we're going to find anything else. Ah, there's more dilithium. I'm sure we need this for stuff. Possibly building other things. Let's look. What is this used for? Okay, so making an unmanned vehicle assembler. That looks... Okay, and this is used for the mass detector. Which I don't even know what that is yet. I have to look into it further to be able to figure it out. Yeah, we're moving along. People are saying this is like one of the longest parts. I can see that. I love this atmosphere. I hope we don't like mine through the bottom of the world. Might need to watch out for that. I hear lava, so probably get into the core or something. Alright, there is lava. So strange. Probably doesn't mean like there's lava over here though. Ooh, there's more of the dilithium. I will take that. Look how the blocks just kind of float in midair. It's actually really cool. It's a really cool mechanic. Yeah, it just looks like dilithium's the only thing here that we need to get. It might be found on all the planets, I don't know, but it's found on the moon. And I think we've gotten enough. We've gotten plenty. There we go. Alright, so now it's time to, I guess, make our way up. Right? Yeah. Make our way back up. And then we have to get on our ship and figure out exactly how we're going to do this. We're going to disassemble our other one. Hopefully it doesn't, like, break them, because we don't have... I think I'll just break the first one, the top one. I will take those. I want to get as much of this stuff as I can, because, you know, I don't want to come back here. At least, not currently. This moon turf, I wonder what exactly this is used for. This is like the ash dust or whatever that's on the top. That was not intentional. Luckily you fall really slow, so you don't take fall damage. What are these? Wintry hives. So if we need winter bees, they're definitely here. Which I'm sure we will. Let's see, what is moon turf used for? Nothing. Nothing moon turf is used for. Okay. So yeah, it just looks like this is just like a little square area. Let's try and get up here. It looks like our oxygen's lasting quite a while. They did say about 30 minutes is what it lasts. Can I get up? Yeah! Sweet. Okay. We gotta get high enough so we can dismantle this thing and we can just tear it apart. There we go. Disassemble. Okay, now it's individual blocks again. Alright. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Take our tanks. And our thrusters. I don't think we got our thrusters. We'll have to get those. Oops. There we go. That should be just about everything. And we need that. Okay, I guess we can fill this thing up with some fuel. Let me get in my bag here. Put that in there. We don't need that. Do this. Give this thing some fuel. We're all fueled up. Okay, so let's get out. Let's set our destination back to Earth. Well, it almost looks like we have more rings now, but I don't think we do. I think we might need a space station or some satellites to be able to see the other planets. That might be something that's a part of this. I don't know. Alright, select. And let's go back home. Now here's where things get weird. Because it won't actually take us, or it might, I don't know. It didn't last time I did this. In my experimenting, it did not work. So it takes me to the overworld, where I have to disassemble my spacecraft and put it back on the platform. So yeah, that's one issue that I have found. It doesn't work. It doesn't like remember the dimension you were in. So that is a thing. Well, this has been an interesting episode. I've never used this this mod, so yeah. Let's see if it does it. It looks like, yeah, there's water down there. As you can see, it kind of loads in like a representation of your map down there. Telling us to descend. We're going to go ahead and descend. And we will probably end up right near our base. There's our base. You can kind of see it down there. Pretty small. Yep, we're going to land right next to it. Hopefully not on something that would be bad. But, yeah. I bet if we can probably change our armor out, but I really don't want to chance it right now. But yeah, we land in the wrong dimension. So the only thing we can do is disassemble our machine. Yep. How awesome is that? Yeah, the best bet is going to be just disassemble. Oops. And I guess just break all of it. The ID chip is going to not stay the same. We have two separate ID chips. And there we go. Okay, let's get out of here. And we can probably... Let's see. What can we do? Take this off. I just want to replace our gear so we can kind of move around a little bit faster. And where's our boots? There we are. Okay. So yeah, we landed in the wrong dimension. No big deal. We can figure that out later. But now we have so much rocket parts, it's crazy. But yeah, getting to other planets. It doesn't say much about that, I don't think. Does it? Sneak right click the rocket. You should be given an option to choose a destination in the guidance computer. And right clicking should put you in the seat. Alright, and it says before you can go to space, you'll need a full suit. You'll need a gas... oh, there's the pad filled with oxygen. You can also modify the suit in the workbench. Lots of modules, example, a jetpack, which also needs pressurized tanks filled with hydrogen. Okay. Launch... Okay, rocket assembly machine placed on one side, launch pad, but not touching it. You can scan the rocket. Okay. The guidance computer. Sneak right clicking. Okay, should give you the option to choose your destination in the guidance computer. I'm kind of going to have to look up and figure out exactly what we need to do, because at the moment I really don't know what exactly I need to do to get to a planet, other than like possibly making satellites and stuff. But further than that, I really don't know. But yeah. Also, let me know. What would you guys like me to do? Would you like me to like stream? I'm currently in a position where I have more time, so I can either do 2 videos a day, or stream for a part of the day, and like stream on Twitch and do one video, just let me know. I can either do like possibly 2 videos a day. That might be a little bit easier on me. But if you guys would like to see me stream, and streaming becomes something that you guys enjoy, then you can let me know down in the comments. But other than that, I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please over to click that like button, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.